Hey everyone, it's me, QP83. I just have a really quick video here. Some of you may not be super into it, but I wanted to kind of catalog what Funko Pops I had, and I thought I would take you along on the journey because I think I've more than I thought I did. Also, some of you wanted to see like what my other fandoms are, and when it comes to Funko Pops, that's all. It's a good showcase of what other fandoms I subscribe to. These are my Supernatural Pops, which was the first, that was like the first real like Funko Pop collection I wanted to actually try to get. And I didn't want to get all the variants and things. I literally just wanted like one of each character, which is why you'll see that they've made like, at this point, hundreds of Supernatural Funko Pops, and I don't have all those because I never wanted to get all of them. However, you will see Dean, and Dean is a gym teacher, and Crowley. We have Cass, we have Charlie, we have Sam, and then we have Dean and Baby. Dean and Baby is super awesome. I'm gonna put it here. So there's Dean, who comes out of the car, and then we have Baby, which is the Impala. And then inside here, we have actual markings for the car. I think this is a super cool set. This was courtesy of my friend who bought it, and it was in her basement, and she sold it to me. So I'm really happy that she did sell it to me because it's just super, super cool. That doesn't open. But Dean and Baby is one of my favorites. Also one of the most expensive. But also, if we go here, like this is just a really fun crew. I'm only missing Bobby, pretty much. In terms of characters they've produced, so I'd really like a Bobby. It's just, I don't know if I want to spend more than 40 bucks on a Funko Pop. That just seems insane. So I'm hoping maybe one day I find a Bobby at like a thrift store or something, because I really want a Bobby to kind of round out this collection. A Rowena would be cool too, but I don't think they've made a Rowena. But I would totally buy a Rowena Pop. The line that spawned me doing this video, I just bought the GameStop exclusive Spike Vicious Knocking on Heaven's Door. I don't remember what it's actually called, Heaven's Gate. I don't know. But I just bought this really cool like Funko Pop scene, which is from Cowboy Bebop, and it's super awesome. I love it. And then there's the original Spike over there. So let's see if we can go in a little more detailed. So if we move the Spike out of the way. This one is just really cool because if you can see, you have Vicious with his sword, Spike with his gun. It's just a very cool pop, and the scene is so important in the series and just so like memorable that it's a fun one to have. And then Spike is just really, really cool. Also, apparently he's like retired and harder to find, so I'm glad I picked him up when I did. As many of you know, Once Upon a Time is like literally my favorite show and will always be my favorite show. It's just so filled with hope. It's actually a pretty good show to rewatch now, I think, just for that reason, because it's so like hopeful. And that's kind of what like I feel like people need right now. But these are the Once Upon a Time Pops. You will notice, if you're a keen-eyed Funko Pop collector, that I don't have Belle, which is because, you know, I didn't really like it. So I didn't really get Belle. Also, I have this Belle from the Disney series, so I decided that could be Belle because at one point she did wear the iconic yellow dress, so it totally works. So we have Emma, who's also, if you look at price guides, like actually like kept her value, so it's crazy, and actually like gained value. We have her father, Prince Charming, Rumpelstiltskin, Zelina, Captain Hook. We have Snow, and we have my Disney Belle, who actually also kept her value and gained some value, surprisingly. And she was just a purchase I picked up at Barnes & Noble because I got my employee discount at the time. And I was like, oh, that's a fun pop. But as far as Once Upon a Time, they're all some super cool pops. However, Funko, I have a bone to pick with you on Emma. She doesn't stand worth anything. Like, literally, her stand doesn't even help her stand. Her head is just so heavy. Like, find a way to make the females on a female body balance better, because her stance does nothing to make her stand. At least Snow, like the way they did her legs, she can kind of stand on her own, but poor Emma. She just does not, and it's annoying. Here we have some more miscellaneous pops. So we have Goliath and Demona on the right. Then we have Traveling Matt and Sprocket from the Fraggle Rock line. I really wanted all the Fraggle Rock characters, but I never ended up getting any more but those two, so I do have to pick those up. And then we have Sarah Jane and the Doctor, the fourth Doctor. They're all just super fun. Because they're all like, I don't love it when they just look like normal people and like one pop could also be mistaken for another pop. These are clearly supposed to be the characters they are and could not be mistaken for another character. Here's another grouping of some fun Funko Pops. So we have Anna, who's a Michaels exclusive that I picked up right before all the stores started shutting down. She was 60% off, which was a great deal. And we have Zuko. Where's Regina? I know I have a Regina. Now that I'm thinking about it. But back to this. So there's Zuko, and we have Harry. And we have Ed, who was I forgot to put in the Cowboy Bebop clip. And then we have Spidey. I think the Ed is super cute. There's just so many. Alright, so we have a few more here. I found Regina. That's why she's hanging out with a very colorful crowd of characters. But we also have Strawberry Shortcake and some of her friends, whose names I'm forgetting right now, so I'm not going to go over them individually, but there's a bunch of Strawberry Shortcake characters. And then there's my favorite, which is the really big flocked Appa from Hot Topic. I love it. It's so cute. But let's go in a little closer. So we have like lemon meringue maybe, and blueberry something, strawberry shortcake. We have Appa. We have Regina with her apple. And then again, it's another strawberry shortcake character. Some of these were from Barnes & Noble. They were like Barnes & Noble exclusives and sold in 2-packs, I want to say. So yeah, they're quite fun and really colorful. So that's just a brief look at my Funko Pops. That's all of them. Like, I honestly thought I had more, so I'm shocked that that's like literally like all of my collection right down there. So yeah, I definitely want to get more of the Fraggle Rock. Like, I want a complete Fraggle Rock. I really do want a Bobby from Supernatural. There are some other ones I want. I have a whole long list on some pop price guide website. Some of the more, like the Bebop ones, I would like to get the rest of the crew of Bebop. But yeah, I have a lot of them and I really like them. What I think Funko Pop, it's easy to like get... It's easy to get stuck where like you feel like you have to buy and buy and buy, and they release so many of them and so many variants. So like, all I would say if you are interested in Funko Pop is just, you know, really look at which ones you're buying. Think if they're ones that you truly, truly want in your collection, or if you're just buying it to buy it. Because you don't want to do like a Monster High situation where for years people were just buying every single line because they wanted to complete it. And then like, even as lines got kind of like worse and worse, you still kind of felt that need to just complete your collection. And that's kind of how it is with Funko. So all I'm going to say is if you're interested in collecting Funko Pop, just make sure you're collecting it because you really, really want it. Not just because you feel you need it to complete your collection. You know what I mean? So I hope you enjoyed that quick little video, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!